Hey everyone, this is a revision of the video series Black's First Move Rule for beginners, and also Black's Second Move Rule for beginners. So this is the one-stop series where we cover Rule 1 and 2 together. Okay, and so in the last videos I concentrated on the black side of the board so you can see it very clearly. This time we're going to have a look at white's response. Okay, so now first move rule. All right, you want to move at least one pawn. You want to match them. If it's the king pawn, you match it with your pawn. This is black's first move rule. If it's queen pawn, you match it with your queen pawn. Every time, if you're a beginner. If it's a king bishop pawn, pawn to f4, because that's f4, the coordinate, you take the center. If they play the English opening, go the English opening. Then you take the center. Okay? Now, that is as simple as black's first move principles. You stick to that, beginners, and you're going to smash your mates at school. Now, okay, quickly, let's go to black's second move rule. Okay, here we go. So, if they played the king pawn, you've matched. Now, if they play the king pawn, now if they play their knight, you match the knight. Okay, this knight is attacking these two dark squares. This knight is matching and attacking these two dark squares. So the second move rule is play with your knights. Alright, now let's have a look at it if they play the queen pawn. Match with your queen pawn. Now there's lots of different openings. Queen's gambit, much you can play. But if they play with their knights, play with your knights. And this knight is perfectly okay to be developed as well. Battling for these squares, control of these squares. Now, let's have a look. Let's say they play the queen's sub-center pawns. Forgive me for that dead air there. No one likes dead air on the radio, and they certainly probably don't like it on YouTube videos. Anyway, I'll keep talking. So, queen, bishop, pawn, pawn to c4. You do the first move rule and you take the center. Now, if a typical move is if they develop their knight, attacking these two light squares, you respond. And you can just as easily respond with this knight. But typically you want a castle on the king side, and so this knight is very, very good. It also gives energy to the pawn, and white has all sorts of options. It can bind up the center. It has lots of different options that white can do here. But that's the rule. You fight in the center. You play with your knights. That's black's second move rule. And if you do that, beginners, I assure you, you will set yourself up for the rest of the game in a strong position. Alright, take care everyone. Go down below, press the doobie-doos, say hi. I'd love to answer any questions you've got and chat with you. And I'd love video suggestions and advice on what I can do better. And so thank you so much. Alright, take care. Alright, bye.